Okay, so what happened when I resized my pixel character was that it also enlarged the circle, which made it a little bit bigger than what I originally anticipated. So because I used the Pathfinder tool earlier, what it has done is it has made the whole illustration a compound path. So what I need to do first, if I want to work on individual components of my illustration, is to go up to Object once my illustration is selected, and down to Compound Path and across to Release. So see, they disappear now. They're still there, but I can work on them individually. But before I do, I have to ungroup them. So Control-Shift-G to ungroup, and then I can select that independently. So now I go across to transform. So if you don't see the measurements, it's because it's showing you Pathfinder still. So go to transform. I'm going to make it the width 4 and the height 4, or not 40. So there you go. Now I'm going to check that it's centered. So with the selection tool, so you can see this pink line show up, which tells me that it's centered with my object. Okay, so now that I have that the correct size and I have it in place, I'm going to, with my selection tool, click and drag on top of everything, and then I'll go back to Pathfinder and again create that path again. So that's all now being grouped as one object anyway, automatically. So now I have my working file, which I am going to save in a few formats. One is for my Google slide. Another is to send to the teacher as a working Illustrator file, but as a PDF. And the other one I'm going to save so that I can send it to Tinkercad. So firstly, to send it to Tinkercad, File, Save As, and then I'm going to save it as an SVG file. Now remember, when you're saving your files, you do need to give them your name. So give them your full name so that teachers don't have to go renaming it for you. So save and just OK. All right, so that's one format. The next format is so that I can upload it to my Google slide for assessment. So export and across to export as, and we want it as a JPEG, and you also want to save as use the artboard, so then you have the white background as well. And again, give it your name and export. CMYK is fine, just go OK with that one. And then finally, now this is the one that us teachers want to use for presentation purposes, for say putting up in the classroom or for the art exhibition. So file, save as, and we want it as a PDF version with your name again. So that collects all the information and embeds it into a file to send to us. So then save again with your name. When it says Illustrator default, click on that one and go down to press quality, and then save PDF. Okay, so now you have all those files ready and you can send them on for 3D printing, for final submission and for exhibition purposes. So well done, everyone.